For me personally, it brings up a number of emotions.
Angela Giles is taking this campaign on the road. Her fuel, a passionate stance against the Energy East pipeline.
Clearly, this pipeline is yet another fossil fuel dependent infrastructure that will be in place for 40-odd years at least.
Her goal, to inspire Atlantic Canadians by hosting grassroots-level meetings.
What we're trying to do is to better understand what the impacts could be in those communities, so listening to and meeting with local groups and elected officials.
The pipeline project will pump over 1 million barrels of tar sands crude oil per day to the Maritimes for export. Now, even though the pipeline will stop in St. John, Giles says more oil means more risk for Nova Scotia, especially in the Bay of Fundy.
There are a lot of industries that are dependent on the bay, including fisheries and tourism.
WTV asked people on the street what their concerns were about the pipeline.
A lot of seafood comes from the Bay of Fundy, and I'm wondering if that's going to be a major effect on the seafood.
The emphasis should definitely be on the environment rather than job opportunities.
I think that people just kind of have tunnel vision. They look towards their own points and don't really look at the pros and cons of each situation.
WTV asked Energy Minister Andrew Younger and his department for a comment, but none was given. He last mentioned the pipeline in early 2014, saying any talk about increased tanker traffic was speculation. Giles says the challenges she faces are not new. But because many Maritimers have supported her in the past, Giles' determination never veers far from the road.
Everybody, myself included, very much so, wants to move beyond that, wants to move towards a more renewable and sustainable future for our children and for our grandchildren.
A future, she says, in which Canada's fight against climate change can itself be renewed. Dave Irish, WTV News, Halifax.